Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I have a different type of video for y'all today. Rather than going out to the garage sales, I'm going to be talking about my first time setting up at a show where I tried to sell all the great things that I found at the garage sales. Now this past weekend was the Capital City Sports Cards, Comics and Collectible Show here in Baton Rouge. So I decided to give it my first shot. It's down the road for me, so it wasn't too much of a hassle setting up and getting all of my product to the show, and boy did I have a great time. So I got a little bit of footage of that morning and the setup and the con. Good morning everyone. So today we got a little bit different video for you. The car is packed and I'm going to my first comics and collectible show that I'm setting up at. So I'm gonna bring you all along for the setup and the sale, and we'll see how it goes, because it's been quite an exhausting morning loading up the car already, and I still have to unload this stuff at the hotel. So wish me luck, and I'll see you there.
So they answer the question by saying, "As they're equal."
You know how they break? They call it the surface. Edges and center. Now those kind of cars, they're hard to play. 249 perfect.
Oh man. Yeah, but still. I like the show, man. Cool. Big setup. Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah.
Film. Skylanders. I still remember waiting at Toys R Us for them limited edition ones.
Yeah. Dude, when I saw them coming out, I was like, I'm gonna buy them and hopefully make some money. Never made any money. They sat in the attic.
Yeah, I remember that. I thought they were gonna be the next big thing because they'd be Pokemon to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and then Disney tried to piggyback on it.
Yep. And Meebos, whatever it's called. Yep.
Yeah, Amiibos.
There's like some vets and stuff in there.
What's up, man? How we doing? Never actually walked the floor.
Hello.
Gigawatt. Oh yeah.
I got this from auction. That, the last or not,
Hey, buddy.
and I got
You
a
got
whole.
Conan stuff? Yesterday I wore a creature and you had a creature model. So.
I don't know. I keep the Conan stuff, but I did bring that creature thing I wanted to show you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be over there.
Yeah, I'll be over there.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. A lot of people did really well last year. I'm doing overtime.
He's never.
If they do it this year.
Calvin.
No, there's that, but I'll do it on Thursday.
He's one of those that, you know.
I haven't. Never actually walked the floor, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I barely got a chance yesterday to do that thing.
Yeah.
With notches to patch them to each other. But rather than do that, I just hang these on there. I just little mag.
Look at all these pops.
So many things to do. How
you doing? Dark horse pursuits. Oh, that's a newer Dark Horse.
See what?
That's a newer Dark Horse.
I don't remember what year it was, but yeah, Resident Alien.
Yeah.
Then the variant was behind it. Yep.
I like that. I like the older Dark Horse. Oh man, it takes me back.
Yeah, I guess that would be newer because it's 2000s.
Yeah. Mid 90s, that's where it was at.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello, hello.
Do you want to come take a cookie for Miss Grace?
Okay, so I can't say enough about how much fun I had at my first show. Not only did I make a good amount of sales, in my opinion, about as much as I had wanted to, honestly, selling everything I brought: comics, toys, VHS, all manner of things. And the interactions I had with all the people that came to the con and the vendors. There were so many great people at this show that I just enjoyed talking with. I thought they were other customers, but they were other people set up around the show who just wanted to come view my stuff and talk. And some of them actually bought some of my items, which was really great. And I wanted to give a couple of shout outs to a couple of these vendors. To my vendor neighbor, Heather, thank you so much for the espresso bark. I know I couldn't have many of the flavors you had due to an allergy, but I was so thankful for this. So check out Heather and her nerdy brew and her espresso bark. She'll be set up in San Antonio. I'm sorry I didn't get the name of the show that's happening this weekend in San Antonio, but I wish you the best of luck on traveling out there. And I'll have to also send a shout out to the vendors Casey, Jones, and Holly for coming around and chatting with me so much. I had a great time chatting with y'all about vintage toys, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and of course Godzilla. And thank y'all so much for picking a few items from me. I'm gonna put a link to their pages and their socials down below, so check them out. And of course I can't say enough about William of Willie Comics. I had talked about him in my last video. I had met up with him at STCC and talking about my videos, which he had seen me on. And imagine my surprise that he was set up pretty much across from me. So there was his amazing comic books right there. And he is going to be set up at the Showcase Collectors Con in Sidell, Louisiana, I believe on June 15th. So go check him out over there. If I'm in town, I might go check out that con too. I believe I went to it last year and it was pretty good. A nice sized show. I found some pretty good books. So thank you so much to all those great vendors who were there, and I hope to see y'all again and the next show or somewhere down the line, because it really was awesome. They really were helpful. Being my first time setting up at a show, I didn't really know what to expect or how it all really worked, but they were a great help to me, answering some questions and just, making the weekend so much more enjoyable, because not only we got to chat about things we like and all our various fandoms, and we got to, meet a lot of people and sell to them our product. So I want to go back to chatting about Willie from Willie Comics. for my pickup of the show. I didn't really get around to really buy anything, but I did do, in my opinion, one of my best trades for one of the more sought after Godzilla items I've been looking for quite a while. So when I saw this at Williams' booth, I asked him if he was interested in a trade. Brought in a few minor key books I had lying around, and we did a trade. And I'm gonna show you what I picked up. So, firstly, I've been looking for this particular magazine for almost 2 years now. It has often eluded me. It has often been too costly for me to pick up based on its age. But he had it there. He had a pretty good price on it, given its condition, and we did a trade for it. So here is Famous Monsters. I believe this is issue 135 from 1977 with this classic Godzilla and Mechagodzilla cover. I'm going to get it here and show you. Pretty good shape given its age. It has one minor crease like right here, but other than that, it looks pretty good. You can see that. So yes, as you can tell, Famous Monsters fan, Godzilla fan, and the late 70s was a pretty pivotal time for Godzilla because by 1975, Toho had stopped making movies. They were on a hiatus after the Mechagodzilla movies, but around that time, they were still starting to make it over here. So a lot of movies that came out in the earlier 70s finally started making it to the U.S. in some form or fashion, generally in theaters, around this time. So this was a highlight of the Godzilla era. In the late 70s, there were a lot of toys, Marvel Comics, and magazines. And this is one of the ones I've been looking for quite a while. Because every time I come across any stack of Famous Monsters, the Godzilla issues are always pulled out. So I was so thankful that this was part of the trade. Yeah, super excited to have it in the collection with all the other Godzilla magazines I have from around this era. So thanks again for William for this book, plus several others. So if you've been watching the channel, you know I've been on a 70s horror comic kick, and mainly with the werewolf, or from Werewolf by Night. So I didn't have these two. We have Giant Size Werewolf issue 2. Got a nice cover with the Frankenstein monster. And Giant Size Werewolf 3. These are just in immaculate shape in my opinion. And one of the earliest appearances, I guess it's like the third appearance of the Werewolf by Night, we have Spotlight number 4. I believe the Dark Magic Book of Marvel, the Darkhold, makes its debut in this issue. You can see it here. So I'm really happy to get all these 4 books in trade. So thanks again to William for this opportunity to trade for these books, and hope we have many more trades in the future. So I'd like to say thank you again to everybody at the con, vendor-wise, and everybody who came out and enjoyed looking through all the items that I bought. If anybody asked me if I would do it again, most definitely. Being my first experience at a show so local to me, I might consider traveling a little bit further to a few of the bigger shows in the southern part of Louisiana, if I can get on the list and see how I would sell at a slightly bigger show. I know I might need some assistance, but given my first time, I was able to take care of it by myself. Had a great time and made a lot of memories. Just a few highlights. I've had 2 people come up to me asking for Marvel Godzilla comics, which sadly I did not have. But given the shirts I was wearing, I thought I had them. But it was great talking to these people about Marvel Godzilla comics, and especially a guy, Mr. Chad, who just wanted to chat about that magazine that I had just picked up and how he was awestruck by it and hoped to find more, but I don't think William had any more. So I was lucky I grabbed it at the time that I did. So it was great chatting with all the great people who wanted to talk about everything they love. Video games, Godzilla comics. A nice guy wanted to talk about Walking Dead and all its spin-offs for about half an hour, which was really neat. It was great talking about the show versus the comics. But I can't say any more other than I will be probably advertising the next time I'm at the show, which I want to say will be sometime maybe in October or December. I think it's the next time they're going to have a show in Baton Rouge. So I will let you know. But until next time, thank you guys for watching. I have a really awesome pickup also from this weekend that I'm going to showcase in the next video. So stay tuned for that. But until next time, thank you for watching.